Buddy, it's Brian Shannon from AlphaTrends.net. Today is Friday, the 9th of April, 2021. Hope you had a good week in the markets. The market certainly did. S&P 500 gained close to 3% this week. NASDAQ close to 4%. Biotechs continue to be the weak group, as was oil and, of course, the energy names as well. So let's take a look at these charts and make some sense of it. We've had that big rally here. The most recent low, of course, right here as it touched the year-to-date volume-weighted average price and has just exploded higher from there, closing again at a record high and right at the all-time highs for the day as well. The NASDAQ also closing at the highs of the day and a new closing high. It missed the all-time high by just a few pennies there, but just a great week for the NASDAQ. As we know, it had been stuck underneath this little band of resistance, and buyers regained control, and here we are again at all-time closing highs. The Russell 2000 still the laggard here. You know, they had been the leader back in the fourth quarter of last year and early into this year, but have slowed down and correcting more through time than price. We can see that we continue to hold up here in just kind of a neutral range more than anything. Looking at a 15-minute time frame, here's the week-to-date volume. I'm sorry, month-to-date volume-weighted average price is this blue line, and you can see it's trapped under that. It wouldn't surprise me to see this market rally back above 223.30, which is basically the short-term level of resistance here from this week. And once it did do that, to be able to continue and perhaps push out to new all-time highs here as well. The path of least resistance is higher overall in these markets, so you give the benefit of the doubt to the buyers. So I think that if that were to happen, then you probably put your stop somewhere underneath today's low and expect to see again new all-time highs in the Russell 2000. Semiconductors were down slightly today, but still up on the week, and a very powerful trend here. This is not a double top. We only know a double top well after the fact. A true double top, what it does is it rallies, finds resistance in a similar area. Sometimes it makes a new high, but it's only once it breaks this level that you can call it a double top. For now, it's just a level where we previously paused. We'll see if it does again. Odds favor that it continues higher. That's the path of least resistance. Just as always, be sure to manage risk, and you know, the big break of this little band of resistance is what led to this most recent push higher. And again, you've got to be super impressed. This past week, I thought Apple was likely to stall out at the year-to-date volume-weighted average price. That's the blue line, which also coincided with the 50-day moving average and the volume-weighted average price off the peak. Instead, it just rallied through there. That's why we look at these levels as levels of interest, not as a place to, you know, definitely not to sell short. Not when you have it, of course, above a rising 5-day moving average when you look at the intermediate term time frame, but just a level to be aware of. So for Apple, I think the best bullish scenario would be for it to pull back somewhere down in here, and then to look to get aboard with fresh money somewhere as it starts to rise once again. And as always, protecting yourself with a stop in case the market disagrees with that analysis. The financials, all-time highs here as well. This group just can't slow down for more than a pause. We saw that most of the week it was within this little range that I've drawn in here, but today the buyers came back in, pushed it higher. At Alpha Trends, we've had some great winners. We're involved in DHI, Dr. Horton. This is a home builder from $86.55. That's been a nice winner for us. We're also involved in Monster Energy, which we got involved in right here. There's still a lot of stocks setting up out there that continue to look like good ones. Roblox is one we got in today. Don't really like the way it closed, but still, we got involved right in this breakout. Took a third off at daily R2, just above it actually for small gain for that first day, and that's simply a risk management strategy. By the way, this is a 5-minute chart we're looking at there. Anyways. As always, I'll be back again next week, and if you haven't tried a subscription to Alpha Trends, I talk about these things every single day and have new ideas for low risk, high probability setups. Have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning in.